Welcome to You Know How It Feels with Rick Young and Luke Sperry.
So Cliff Richard, Luke,
Yeah.
he's not someone we're particularly big fans of in the past. We're a little bit cutting edge with our music tastes.
Bleeding edge, I would say.
Yeah, even you and I have our guilty pleasure. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody does. I don't care what they say. You're the coolest people in the world. I bet Tim Westwood likes The Sound of Music or something like that. Get down with the German kids. Are they German? No, not a Swiss.
Austrian, aren't they?
Austrian. Get down with the Austrians. You'd imagine a drive-by with that Gestapo car. That wouldn't have ended Sound of Music very nicely, would it? Do you know what? I've never even seen The Sound of Music. Yeah, I know an awful lot about it. Have you ever seen The Sound of Music?
No. I've seen bits of it.
What did you just look up there, then?
I'm trying to think about it.
I've never seen The Sound of Music. I've no wish to.
No.
Besides the fact that it has a few war details in it, because I quite enjoy war films, movies like that. It's
but without the songs.
It's an interesting period in time, isn't it? But yeah, without the songs, without Julie Andrews, and without any of the children.
So basically, you're looking for Saving Private Ryan
In Switzerland? No, Austria.
Austria.
Yeah. Why do I keep thinking it's Switzerland? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm looking for The Sound of Music without music, so it's just going to be the.
After that chick pulled a fast one over at Jimmy's bar, she'd made off with all the money and all the DVDs. I had no cash and nothing to watch. I'd been in limbo competitions before, but I'd never been so low. Yesterday was Wednesday. Tomorrow was Friday, which could only mean one thing. Today was Thursday. I hated Thursdays. I liked Sundays, because I'm easy, like Sunday morning. I was on my way to Leon's. He was a loan shark over on 26th Street. He was going to lend me the money to pay Franco, but I had to do something in return. I was about to find out what. When I got to Leon's place, it was only 11. Yet Leon was drunk already. Drunk on money. And no one else could take a swig. He looked at me and I could see dollar signs in his eyes. I knew I was in for one hell of a return favor. And then it came, with long red hair, ruby lips, piercing brown eyes, and a smile upside down, like some Chinese kid on a fast boat to Nowheresville. She was coming with me for the whole afternoon. Dang.
VegFest, the only vegetarian tribute band festival. See your favourite acts. Well, the next best thing. This year's lineup includes Malt Loaf, Sherlock Church. Plus, headlining this year on the main stage, the biggest Proclaimers tribute act in the world, Letters from America. Tickets are available now. Visit vegfest.co.uk. Also featuring Tina Turnip, Susie Cucumber, Bruce Springgreen, and Echo and the Onion Men.
We know how you feel. You're a businessman, a family man, a man who is in complete control of his own life. But you want to look, smell, and feel good when all around you is stinking. That's why our experts at Avon have been working night and day to bring you a luxurious range of toiletries for the middle-class man. We present to you Just for Jonathan. Indulge yourself with a manly rose petal and kiwi bath bomb. Immerse yourself in bliss after a hard day at the office with our Just for Jonathan coconut and gooseberry shower gel. And exclusively to the Just for Jonathan range, scrub all your worries away by using our cucumber shampoo with extract of Marmite. Just for Jonathan, only available through your local Avon representative. Not simply a van, but Avon. Late Night Love with Graham Goldfincher.
Goldfincher! He's the man with the love at 10. For chicks and men.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Late Night Love with me, Graham Goldfincher. Well, tonight's first caller is Elaine, and she's worried about Dean. Aren't you, Elaine?
I am worried, yes.
Okay. Why?
Well, we've been having a few big arguments over the last couple of weeks about money. And this girl I think he's been having an affair with.
I knew it.
He's quite depressed, and I'm trying to talk to him. He just won't talk back. He just gets in a huff.
Yeah, if I could just stop you there, just for a minute, Elaine. Please go on.
So we've been having these big bust-ups, and tonight we had another one, and he just stormed off, and I just... Well, he stormed off out of the house with his shotgun and a bottle of vodka, and I don't think he's coming back.
And it's been really quite tough on you, hasn't it, Elaine?
Yeah, it has really.
Well, Elaine, I don't think he's coming back either.
What?
He's not coming back, Elaine.
But he might.
He's not, is he?
Oh.
No. That's it. He's gone. Best to call the police now and get them looking for a body as soon as possible.
But he might be okay.
He won't be. Listen, Elaine, thanks for your call. Elaine, as far as you and Dean are concerned, it really is time to say goodbye.
So Leon wanted me to take his new wife out for the afternoon while he was wrapping up some business out of town. I guess it was a fair deal. For the money. We took her car, but I was driving. We stopped at the lights downtown. The sidewalk was littered with call girls. One of them walked up to the car. She had a face like moosehead soup. But I wasn't looking for oxtail. I had rump steak right next to me. She said she wanted to get some air, so I bought some balloons. But she wasn't satisfied. She said she liked being outdoors, so I made her run next to the car the last 100 yards. But that wasn't enough, so we went to the park. It wasn't my kind of park, but it was the only one with a dino slide and a donkey ride. After having some fun, we sat and watched the kids play. One of them on the swings came off. He looked like he'd done some damage, but with a little help from me, the swing lived to see another day. She looked impressed. She hadn't said a word the whole time we'd been together, but she didn't need to. I don't know why. Neither did she. But I knew, and she did too. And so did I.
At Avan, we know the woman in your life is important. Not as important as you, but important all the same. And you need to keep her placated. That's why at Avan we've been working day and night, so that you can indulge her with new Just for Jonathan, for her. All the sensuousness of the Just for Jonathan range, just a little more feminine. Avan, for the most important thing in your life, you.
Time now for Julia Bradbury's really awful joke.
It's a place I love to bring myself back to again and again. You can't beat the fresh sea air, the long walks along the coastline, and a sense of awe as the tide washes the rocks at the bottom of the cliff. But unfortunately, it's time for me now to go get washed in a bath.
So Cliff Richard, it would be wrong of me to suggest that you've developed some kind of fascination with him, but you have developed a liking for a song that we once thought ridiculous, incredulous, stupid, and just absurd. Wired for sound.
Wired for sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Can I just describe to anybody that's never seen the video? This is Cliff Richard in I think it's a yellow type of leather jacket, leather pants, and roller skates.
That's right, and they skate around. Well, it's the 80s, isn't it?
Well, I think it was about 81.
So he's, in his skin-tight...
He's in his element.
He's in his gym gear and his rollerblades and his roller skates. And he's roller skating around this vaguely futuristic landscape with billowing smoke and strobe lighting.
When really it's just an empty Marlins.
Yeah.
But, the thing he does with the Devil Woman, stay away from me, Devil Woman, like that.
Unfortunately, no one can see that.
He does it in Wired for Sound as well, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, and he does the arm movements. It's like he's trapped in a cardboard box and he's trying to...
Let me out.
Escape.
I think he's a troubled spirit trying to break free. But it's a terrible video, and not only that, he's got giant spectacles on. And I mean giant shades. They are giant, but they're not the kind of black shades that black out your eyes that make you look cool, like take up half your face, like Paris Hilton. They're orange, aren't they? Orange tinted shades, so they look like varifocal lenses.
Well, he was getting on.
Back in the car on the way to Franco, she started singing like a bird in pain. She hadn't said a word the whole time, and now she was singing. I didn't know the tune, and neither did she. All I could think of was trying to find 2 cigarillos to put in my ears. She was still singing by the time we pulled up outside Franco's restaurant, so I slapped her pretty face and told her to shut it. When we got inside, Franco shouted to us from the other room, asking if I wanted anything to eat. I asked him what he was having. He said he was having egg salad. I said no thanks. I had to be careful. I didn't know if it was free range. And neither did he. And neither did she. And neither did I. We waited for him in the booth, because that's where he told us to wait. He took a long time. I started getting itchy. I liked Franco, but sooner or later I had to take him down. It ain't right to leave a guy in a wheelchair on the 15th floor of a building with no elevator. We talked for a while. He said he liked the girl, asked who she was. She told him. Finally, he asked me for the money. I said I had it, no problem. I put it on the table. There was nowhere else to put it. We shook hands, and we're best friends again. Everything seemed okay. But then Franco started shaking. I turned the air conditioning off, but it didn't help. Something was wrong. It was 19 degrees centigrade. Then I knew. He'd been poisoned. He keeled over with lettuce hanging out of his mouth, face down in a bowl of Thousand Island dip. I couldn't believe what was happening. I'd asked for cheese and chive. Franco was dead. I'd gotten my money back, sure, but I'd lost a friend. That lethal lettuce leaf was turning out to be the tip of an iceberg. But that's another story.
Egypt, 1942. A British officer, a Red Cross volunteer, thrown together amidst the horror of war. They must trek across a sea of treacherous sands, hundreds of miles from civilization, water, a bakery, somehow never giving up hope of finding their destination in the scorching heat of the desert, reaching their goal of refreshing Earl Grey tea and a revolting multicolored iced sponge. With 17,000 German soldiers on their tail, it's a long way to Battenberg. Battenberg. Uncle Jack's birthday's coming up. Why not give him something this year that will complement his outfit? Make him smell nice with new Just for Jonathan's Birthday Boy lotion. It doesn't matter if he's 25, 35 or 85. He'll be all of a lather on his special day. Order Just for Jonathan's Birthday Boy lotion and receive a free Birthday Boy fizzy bath bomb. Just for Jonathan. Also for Jack. From Avan.
So what is it about Wired for Sound that you like?
I don't know.
It's terrible.
It is terrible. That's what makes it so good. It's catchily awful, and it just seeps into your your brain. It just taps away.
It gets in there, does it?
Yeah.
Can I just read some of the lyrics?
But Devil Woman's better.
Devil Woman's not bad, you know? Okay, right. I just want to read some of the lyrics to you. Okay, from Wired for Sound. I feel so fantastic.
It's like Shakespeare.
Shakespeare wear roller skates.
Well, if he was around in the 80s, he would have done.
He might have done, yeah. Let me just repeat that to you. AM, FM, I feel so fantastic now.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
It's poetry.
So Cliff Richard. So Jerry Lee Lewis, Luke.
You've been listening to You Know How It Feels. The show was written and produced by Rick Young and Luke Sperry and was performed by Rick Young and Luke Sperry with sterling contributions from one refined lady, that's me, Louise Mills, and one crazy mama, Rebecca Mayer.